Oh, hey guys. Why is this song playing? It's kind of weird. Wait a second. It's time to talk about Thor Ragnarok. Let's go. Hey guys, Colin the Big Yosh here, and today we're going to be talking about Thor Ragnarok on the MCU Marathon. Everybody loves this movie. Everybody knows how funny this movie is, so let's just get right into it. So, first of all, I think the most obvious thing about this movie is that this is the funniest movie in the entire MCU. And it might be a bold claim, but I mean, this movie's hysterical. I mean, this movie's hysterical. You cannot argue it. And you could say that Thor isn't really meant for humor. It doesn't really fit. Well, this Thor works better because it wasn't resonating with audiences, so they made it more funny. I do kind of miss the darker Thor, but I have to admit, this Thor is so good. He's just the funniest. I love him in this movie. He's just a big goofball now, and I love it. And besides here's all the type of jokes that they do. They do, funny, making fun of Thor's powers humor. They do Hulk and Thor banter, which is just hysterical. Loki and Thor banter is good once again. Every single bit of humor in this movie is fantastic. The jokes don't all land, so I don't know why I said every bit, but you know what, whatever. I don't think the villain should really be telling jokes. I was able to accept Ultron telling jokes because he's literally infused with Tony Stark's personality. But with Hela, she's the goddess of death. Why is she telling jokes? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit her character at all. And this movie can get very dark at times. So it is unexpected when it actually does happen. Like when it actually is dark. Because of how funny the movie is otherwise. Like, they have some darker bits where Banner's character arc is kind of sad, once again, because he literally can't control Hulk anymore, and he's afraid that if he turns into Hulk again, he might stick as Hulk forever. And also, this movie the whole story is about how Odin is not this almighty peaceful ruler. No, he actually went and killed and slaughtered entire nations of people, and that's how they have all the gold on Asgard. So it's really about unveiling all of his mistakes, which Black Panther kind of does next year as well. Tomorrow, sorry. And I really like this story because it takes Thor's hammer away, and it forces him to unlock his true power, and he gets in a really hard spot, and he just needs to unlock his true power. He realizes later that the hammer was only a vessel to contain his power and make it to control his power, but it's not where the real source of his power was from. And what did I think about the villain Hela? I thought she was okay. She has actual motivations where she just kind of wants to continue conquering everybody like her and Odin used to do, but otherwise she's just kind of a lifeless, boring character that doesn't have any personality. She's just mean. That's all she is. She's just kind of an asshole. But I guess she does feel swindled by Odin. She does feel like Odin kind of betrayed her by locking her away and depriving her of the throne. So yeah, I think she's okay. Also, they introduced a new character. They introduced a few new characters. Some of them are just side characters, but they introduced Valkyrie, who's a main character in this, and her arc is really compelling because she lost someone that she loved to Hela, so she wants to get revenge on her. After having just to drink all of her problems away throughout the film to that point. Some stuff I like about this movie is the score. I really like the main theme, and I also really like how it's so colorful. It's like a Guardians movie. It took all the weird stuff from Guardians, and it made it into this movie, and I really like that. The colors in this movie are just amazing. all the uses of different shades and stuff. It's really cool to watch. And overall, this is a good end to the Thor trilogy, unless we get a fourth Thor film, which would be pretty cool. And we even get like a cliffhanger after the credits. We know what happens now, but back then it was a pretty cool cliffhanger. We were like, Thanos? What? We have to wait another movie? Are you... I guess a few last things. All the action scenes in this movie are pretty good. Especially the Hulk versus Thor fight. That one's amazing in particular. And the way that they defeat Hela using Surtur is very creative. And I didn't really see it coming at all. But I guess it does seem kind of obvious considering the name of the movie is Ragnarok. And he said that Ragnarok is him destroying Asgard. And also this movie has a cool little Doctor Strange cameo, which is a payoff to the after credit scene from Doctor Strange, which is very cool. And we all know what happens right after this movie. Infinity War takes place right after this. But before we get to that, we have to get through Black Panther. So I'm excited to rewatch that one tonight, and we'll see what I think of it. Sorry that this was a kind of a shorter review, but I didn't have a ton to say about this movie. It's just a really fun time. Definitely go see it. It's one of the best MCU movies in my opinion. And it's definitely, and I think it's probably the best Thor. I still really like the first one too, but I'm not sure. And I think I would give this one a 4.5 out of 5. If only because sometimes during the action sequences, they use humor, and the villain uses humor. They just go for way too much humor sometimes, but I do love it most of the time. It's just sometimes they don't execute it the best. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, then maybe leave a like and subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, see you tomorrow for Black Panther. Bye.